Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on designing messages for promotion to bottom of the pyramid market. In this session, we will explore how to craft promotional messages which are tailored specifically for BOP consumers. This session builds upon our previous discussions on BOP characteristics, product, branding, pricing and distribution with a focus on the challenges of communication. The base of the pyramid represents a significant yet often under-targeted segment in the market. BOP consumers who typically live in poverty or low-income households face unique challenges that affect their purchasing decisions. To effectively communicate with this group, we must understand their values, needs and aspirations. Promotional messages should resonate with their daily experiences, aspirations for a better life and the practical realities. The key challenges in designing promotional messages for BOP markets is to bridge the gap between brand and the consumer. Unlike traditional upper income segments, BOP consumers may have limited access to media such as television, radio or the internet. Therefore, the promotional strategy which needs to focus on cost effective, localized and easily understandable communication channels. Visual storytelling, word of mouth and community based approaches are often more effective than traditional advertising. Another important aspect is the use of simple and relatable language with them. BOP consumers often have lower literacy level, so it's essential that the promotional messages are straightforward and easily understandable. Avoiding technical jargons and focusing on tangible benefits rather than abstract qualities will help ensure that the message is clear and impactful. So, in this session, we will also explore how to align your promotional messages with cultural values. The BOP market is diverse with different segments shaped by distinct cultural norms and the different traditions. Understanding these cultural nuances is critical to designing messages that feel personal and relevant. We will also touch upon the role of trust and credibility. BOP consumers tend to be skeptical of new products or services, especially those which are introduced by unfamiliar brands. Therefore, it is crucial that promotional messages highlight the brand's trustworthiness and focus on building long-term relationships. Incorporating local influencers, community leaders or even testimonies from other BOP consumers can help establish the trust. By the end of this session, you will have a deeper understanding of how to craft compelling, culturally relevant and effective promotional messages for the BOP market. You will also be equipped with practical strategies for overcoming communication barriers, reaching the right audience and creating lasting relationships with this segment. So, let us dive into the key strategies for designing these messages and discuss examples from successful brands that have effectively reached BOP consumer. So, quickly we will try to recap the BOP market and its importance before diving into the message design. Let us briefly revisit the key characteristics of the bottom of the pyramid market. This segment includes individuals who live on less than $2 per day and make up a significant portion of the global population. Despite their limited purchasing power, BOP consumers represent a tremendous opportunity for businesses, especially in emerging economies. The key BOP characteristics which are their price sensitivity. BOP consumers are extremely price conscious, So, affordability is crucial. Second, they have limited access to resources. BOP markets often face infrastructure challenges, including limited access to credit, electricity and internet. Third, they are having strong community ties. BOP consumers are often part of tight-knit communities where social proof and word of mouth plays a significant role in decision making. Fourth, they are having aspirational goals. Despite financial constraints, BOP consumers have aspirations for better living condition, improved health and better education for their families. With all these characteristics in mind, the message which you design must resonate with these specific characteristics, offering practical solutions and emotional appeals that cater to their unique needs. Now let's see what are the importance of effective messaging for BOP consumers. Effective messaging to bottom of pyramid consumers requires a deep understanding of their unique challenges and their aspirations. While financial constraints are a common thread among BOP consumers, their needs and motivations are influenced by a range of factors, including cultural, geographical, and social context. Crafting messages that resonate with this diverse group goes beyond simply highlighting product features. It involves connecting with their everyday lives and presenting solutions that can improve their quality of life. Tailoring the message to address daily challenges, BOP consumers often face daily struggles such as limited access to basic services, lack of infrastructure or lack of affordable options in the market. Effective messaging should acknowledge these challenges directly. For example, messaging that emphasizes the practicality, durability or low cost nature of a product can be more appealing. It's important to show how the product or service is a solution to real world problems such as saving time, improving health or making daily tasks easier. Demonstrating an understanding of these issues builds trust and creates a deeper connection with the target audience. Let's see emotional connections. Aspirations and community BOP consumers, despite their limited means, have strong aspirations and desires for a better future. Many of them prioritize well-being of their families and the communities. Effective messaging taps into these emotional drivers. It can highlight how the product contributes to improving their family's health, education or overall well-being. Additionally, messages that reflect shared values such as community, solidarity and family will resonate more strongly. For instance, advertising that depicts individuals using a product in a community context or showcases a family benefiting from a product can create a sense of belonging and can reinforce the idea that the product is not just a good deal, but it is a meaningful part of their life. Next is clear value proposition. Value for money for BOP consumers, price sensitivity is a critical factor. They need to feel that they are receiving good value for their limited financial resources. Therefore, it is essential that messaging clearly communicates the product's value in terms of both price and benefit. This means emphasizing the long-term benefits over the immediate cost. For example, a product that may have higher initial price but offers better quality and durability over time can be positioned as a smart investment. Additionally, offering promotions, bulk deals or installment payment plans can make the product more accessible and more attractive. The next thing is understanding local context, geography, culture, and socio-economics. The diversity within the BOP segment means that a one-size-fits-all approach may not work. Effective messaging must be context specific, reflecting the cultural, economic, and social realities of the target market. Different regions may have distinct preferences, values, and needs. For example, rural BOP consumers may prioritize agricultural tools or affordable healthcare, while urban BOP consumers may be more interested in mobile technology or low cost transportation. Understanding the local language, customs, and symbols is equally important. Messaging that resonates with local culture is more likely to build trust. For instance, using local dialects, incorporating culturally relevant symbols, or addressing region specific concerns can enhance the impact of the message. Trust and transparency building trust is crucial when marketing to BOP consumers. Transparency about product benefits, pricing, and how the product can help improve their lives is the key to earning their trust. BOP consumers are often skeptical due to past experiences with low quality products or misleading marketing practices. Honest communication that emphasizes the brand's commitment to quality and customer satisfaction can foster long-term loyalty. Now let's see the role of technology in reaching BOP consumers. Though BOP consumers have limited access to traditional media, they are increasingly connected through mobile phones and other digital platforms. Leveraging technology such as mobile applications, social media, and SMS based campaigns can be an effective way to reach BOP consumers with targeted messages. The growing penetration of smartphones in emerging markets also provides an opportunity to reach this segment through mobile first campaigns. Educational content or digital storytelling that resonates with their day-to-day experiences. Effective messaging to BOP consumers requires a mix of empathy, creativity, and cultural sensitivity. Brands must understand their audience, address their challenges, speak to their aspirations, and deliver a clear, compelling value proposition. By tailoring messages to reflect local context and staying transparent and trustworthy, companies can create strong, lasting connections with this important consumer segment known as BOP. Now let's see what are the key elements in designing messages for the BOP market. When designing messages for BOP market, it is crucial to recognize the unique characteristics, challenges, and aspirations of this consumer segment. The BOP market, often characterized by lower income level, limited access to resources, and varied literacy level. It requires careful attention to ensure the message resonates and drive action. Let's dive deeper into the core principles for crafting effective messages for BOP consumer. The first principle is simplicity and clarity. In BOP markets where literacy rates may be lower and access to high-end media channel is often limited, keeping the message simple and straightforward is the key. Overcomplicating a message with jargons or abstract concepts will only lead to confusion. Instead, the focus should be on clarity and ease of understanding. The language used should be basic, while visuals can play a significant role in reinforcing the message. In addition to simplicity, it is essential to ensure that the core message is focused on solving a real life problem or meeting a genuine need. The message should also be easy to remember, ensuring that it sticks with the target audience even after they encounter with it. For example, Grameen Phone's Desh Ki Duniya campaign in Bangladesh effectively used simple and emotionally resonant language to connect with rural communities. The focus was on the fundamental benefits of owning a mobile phone, such as staying connected with family and enhancing livelihood opportunities. The clear and simple message was stay connected, stay empowered. Now we will see cultural relevance and localization as the main principle. BOP consumers are deeply embedded in their local traditions, values and cultural identities. To effectively engage with this group, your message must be tailored to fit the local cultural context. This involves using the local language, incorporating symbols that resonate with the community, and making use of references and themes that reflect their everyday experiences. Without cultural relevance, a message risks not being understood or worse, alienating the target audience. It's essential to take into account regional variations, customs, and even humor when crafting a message. Let's take an example of Coca-Cola, where they came up with a campaign, Share a Coke. Share a Coke campaign stands as a prime example of cultural localization. By printing local names on bottles, Coca-Cola created an emotional connection with BOP consumers in India. This personalization resonated with the consumer's sense of identity and made the product feel more inclusive. The campaign encouraged sharing, a culturally valued practice, thus enhancing social interaction and reinforcing the brand's message of connection and happiness. The third principle is emotional appeal. For BOP consumers, products and services are often seen as more than just functional solutions. They are opportunities to improve their lives. This presents a unique opportunity to craft messages that tap into emotional triggers like hope, security, family, and progress. Effective messages should show how a product can make a tangible difference in the consumer's life, either by solving a practical problem or by fulfilling an emotional need. Appealing to aspirations is a powerful tool in BOP markets. Consumers often seek products that represent progress, empowerment, or the well-being of their families. Therefore, your message should highlight how the product or service can help achieve those aspirations. Take an example of Unilever's Lifebuoy soap. This Lifebuoy soap campaign in India is a great example of leveraging emotional appeal. The campaign focused on the theme of health and hygiene, showing how washing hands with Lifebuoy could save lives of their family member. The emotional message was centered around the family's desire to protect their loved ones, emphasizing the soap's role in safeguarding health. The message was about more than just cleanliness. It was about ensuring the well-being of one's family, making it deeply emotional in appeal. The fourth solution can be practical benefit and value. BOP consumers are highly value conscious with limited disposable income. They carefully assess the value that a product offers in terms of practical benefits. To succeed in this market, your message must focus on how your product or service can directly improve their lives. This could include saving time, improving health, providing long-term savings, or enabling them to fulfill important aspirations such as business growth or better living conditions. It's important to clearly communicate the tangible, everyday benefits of your products and show how it can lead to a better quality of life. Addressing the practical real world needs of BOP consumers builds trust and helps establish the product as an essential part of their daily lives. Let's take an example of microfinance institutions like SKS Microfinance. It has effectively marketed their financial products by focusing on the practical benefits of the small loans. These loans enable individuals to start or grow businesses, increase their income, and improve their living standards. The message was simple and direct. Invest in your future with a small loan today. They highlighted the immediate, tangible benefits of financial inclusion, making the product not just as a service but as a tool for economic empowerment. The fifth principle can be trust and credibility. Trust plays a crucial role in BOP markets. Many BOP consumers are often skeptical about new products or new services due to previous experiences with exploitation or the mistrust. To counteract this, the message must focus on building trust through transparency, social proof, and credibility. This includes providing real testimonials, highlighting endorsements from respected community leaders, and ensuring that the product or services is perceived as reliable and trustworthy. Let's take an example of brand like Amul. Amul has built significant trust among Indian BOP consumers by maintaining consistent product quality and leveraging word of mouth marketing. Their messaging often emphasizes the brand's long standing presence in the market and the trust they have earned from local communities. This approach resonates with BOP consumers who place a high value on reliability and consistency. Designing effective messages for BOP markets requires a deep understanding of the consumer's needs, cultural context, and aspirations. Simplicity, cultural relevance, emotional appeal, practical benefits, and trust are the key components that should be woven into your messaging strategy for BOP. When these elements are aligned with the realities of the BOP market, businesses can create meaningful connections, build trust, and offer value that directly addresses the unique challenges faced by this segment. By focusing on these principles, you ensure that your message not only resonates but also leads to real change in the lives of BOP consumers. Now let's see some case studies of successful messaging to BOP market. First, we will see SC Johnson's community cleaning services in Kenya. SC Johnson partnered with youth groups in the Kibera slum of Nairobi to create a community-based waste management and cleaning company. This initiative provided home cleaning, insect treatment and waste disposal services for residents of the slum. The promotion message emphasized community empowerment and health improvement, resonating with the BOP consumers' desire for a cleaner and healthier living environment. The second case which we can see quickly is Nestle's fortified foods in Brazil. Nestle introduced fortified food products in Brazil, targeting low-income consumers. The promotional message highlighted the nutritional benefit of the product, addressing the BOP consumers' concern about the health and well-being. By focusing on the practical benefit of improved nutrition, Nestle was able to connect with the BOP market effectively by targeting the simple message. The third example can be Vodafone's mobile banking services in India. Vodafone's M-Pesa mobile money service has been one of the most successful case of a company using mobile technology to address BOP market needs in India. The promotional messages emphasized convenience and financial inclusion, promoting the service as a way for consumers to manage their money, make payments and transfer funds securely even in remote locations. The message of banking made simple and accessible for everyone resonated deeply with the BOP community in rural areas. So, overcoming the challenges which BOP promotion can face, the first way of doing it is overcome literacy barrier. While developing messages for BOP markets, keep in mind the potential literacy barrier. Use pictures, symbols and demonstration in addition to the text to make the message clear and understandable. For example, Nestle KitKat in Kenya. In Kenya, KitKat leveraged local imagery and visual storytelling, showing how this chocolate bar is not just a treat, but it is a moment to share with friends and family. The visual-centric advertisements helped overcome literacy barrier while emphasizing the joy and togetherness the product brings to life of this community. The second way of overcoming these challenges is building trust in unfamiliar products. Trust is crucial for BOP consumers, especially when trying new products. Companies must build credibility by highlighting community involvement, ensuring product quality and promoting word of mouth. For example, Hindustan Unilever's Pureit water purifier. When Pureit was first introduced in rural India, the product messaging focused on building trust by involving local community leaders and providing trials of the product. They also emphasized the Pureit was both affordable and efficient with focus on health benefit for families. Through grassroots campaigns, the product was able to gain acceptance and trust in BOP market. So, to conclude this, designing messages for the BOP market requires a deep understanding of their needs, their aspirations and their challenges. A successful promotional message should be first, be simple and clear. Second, be culturally relevant and locally resonant. Third, appeal to the emotions and aspirations of BOP consumers. Fourth, should highlight the practical value of the product or service. Fifth, should able to overcome barriers like literacy and lack of trust. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your promotional message not only reaches the BOP audience, but it also creates a meaningful and lasting impact for them. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope you now have a better understanding of how to design promotional messages that resonate with the BOP market. Remember, the goal is not just to sell a product, but to offer real solution that can improve lives and help build sustainable communities. So, that's all for today. Thank you.